Welcome back to Edgeville for episode 4 of my Extreme Onechunk Ironman series, Chunk Danny. We start the episode having already killed 7,500 hill giants as we continue to chase the elusive curved bone drop, which of course has a drop rate of 1 in 5,000. We also have a number of tasks that involve wielding various armor pieces and weapon pieces, which mostly can be obtained from black demons. Let's get into the episode. Starting off the video with a genie random event, we're going to put this on smithing just like all the other ones, and it's going to get us to level 12. We're now only a few levels away from being able to make iron bars. I've mentioned this in previous episodes, but I'll just say it again for transparency. When I come back from a hill giant trip and I don't want to waste the food that I've cooked, or I'm working and just need to AFK something, I'll just do some wood cutting. I didn't realise I was this close to the next level at the end of the last episode, but incoming is level 81 wood cutting. This time we get a book of knowledge, which we're going to also put on smithing, which is now at level 13. Back-to-back XP lamps is so nice. On the same trip that we get our 70th giant key, we get level 73 strength. It's kind of interesting to know what level I'm going to be once I've got the curve bone. Like, I could get it in the next kill, or it could be another 10,000 kills before I get it. That's the issue with one of these RNG grinds, is you don't know when it's going to come, so there's no track of how much progress you're making. So I'm no closer to getting it now than I was 3 weeks ago when I started getting the hill giants. It's kind of frustrating, but my combat levels have gone up so much. It's going to be interesting to see what level I actually finish on. That's longbone of the day, first longbone of the video. This is my 21st longbone. As you can see, it's no longer on my highlighted drops because I was sick of getting my hopes up every time I saw a highlighted drop on the ground. And another longbone, about 100 kills after the last one. Having looked at the kill log, you can see that I've got 72 keys and now 22 longbones, so I'm under the drop rate for both of those drops, so it kind of makes sense that I'm going dry on the curved bone, which is the other drop. Level 55 prayer coming in. This gives us the level to be able to wield the spirit shield, so I'm just gonna go and kill some corp so that I can get one.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man. Do you understand?
So just while I'm prayer flicking this black demon, I thought it would be a good time to just run through the drops that I need from the black demons, because my chunk picker wasn't displaying them all in the last episode, which is why in the last episode I mentioned I only need the black sword and the rune chain body, but there's actually 5 drops that we need to get before we can move on. This is wielding a black weapon, which is the black sword, which is our best in slot weapon. We need to wear rune armor, and of course the black demons drop the rune chain body and the rune med helm. They also drop a mithril kite shield, which is our best in slot shield. And just as on a more personal one, it's not 100% required, but it would be nice to get for future chunks, is the black axe, which would be our best in slot axe from this chunk. So straight after killing a black demon, this little rat decides to PK me for whatever reason, considering he can see that I'm literally wearing an iron shield and an iron mace. So I don't really know what he stands to gain from it, except for inflating his wilderness kill stats, if he has a fragile enough ego for that to matter to him. But yes, I have been murdered, and thankfully I'd already died on the hardcore, so luckily that rat wasn't the reason I died and lost my hardcore status. But as I've died and restored my prayer, I am just going to add a little rule onto the account, basically. Just as a way of restoring prayer. I'm not going to suicide ever, but if there is a chance that I actually end up dying, then I will be dropping 1 giant key per death. So I have 2 deaths so far, one from the Hobgoblins, which was in episode 3, and 1 death from the PK. So I've technically restored my prayer twice, which means so far I have to discard 2 giant keys. I genuinely think we've got back to back lamps. We've had a genie and then a book and now a count check, and we're going to smack this one onto smithing as well. Another black demon kill coming in, another coin drop. I think we've got 5 coin drops in a row. I know you drop other things, boys, like please can you drop your other good drops I actually need, thank you. Oh yes, we got the black axe. That is so cool to get. We've been using a steel axe the entirety of this account, and within about 15 kills we have the black axe. This should speed up woodcutting when I do it massively. Oh, that's so beautiful to see on the account. I think the only other way to get them is from clue scrolls, which obviously I've had a really hard time of actually doing. Beautiful. Oh my god. The very next kill, we got the black sword. This is such a big upgrade for me. Oh, this is going to speed up hill giant kills and black demon kills so much. We've been using either an iron mace or a steel dagger basically for the whole time. I think basically about 15 days playtime or something like that. And suddenly we've got a black axe and a black sword within a couple of kills. There are other people in the clan chat who know my pain and know what it's like to go dry on the curved bone as they themselves are dry, so it's nice to not be alone. But in comes level 67 hit points, and not long after, level 74 strength. Genuinely, it's so insane how many XP lamps we're getting in this video. This is our 4th one already, and this one takes us to level 14 smithing, so I think there's only 1 now left until we actually hit level 15, which has been the whole reason we've been using lamps on smithing in the first place. So that's literally amazing for us. Oh my god. The Hobgoblins have slayed me for a 2nd time. I was cutting it close at Hill Giants. I just wanted to extend the trip for as much as possible, so I had 5 HP, so I decided to run back to the bank, get some food and come back. But on the way back, running past the same hobgoblins that took my hardcore status, smacked me a 5, and here I am back in Lumbridge. Now this is obviously my 3rd death, as I explained earlier. That will be a 3rd giant key that I will have to discard at the end. What an imbecile. Oh, very nice. A black sword placeholder on kill count number 27. If for any reason I was to die or lose it somehow, then at least we have a placeholder in the bank. That's amazing. I've explained in previous clips that I've run out of the rat meat that I was getting in the first 2 episodes because I've killed that many hill giants. I've gone through 7,500 rat meat, which in itself is quite ridiculous. And then the alternative to rat meat was collecting nettle teas. Now to make nettle teas you have to pick the nettles individually, then you have to go to the general store and buy bowls, then you have to fill the bowls, and then you have to mix them together and then cook them, so it's quite a long process. So something came to me and I thought if I killed the rats, collected the meat, and then also collected the bone drops, that I could use bones to bananas. Now bananas heal 2 food, so it's not as good as the rat meat or the nettle tea, but I thought it's going to be so much quicker, seeing as there's also bone spawns around the rats, that I would be getting basically 2 food drops for every kill, and I would also be able to pick up the bones around the outside of the map. So basically for every rat kill I'd get a set of bones and some raw rat meat. So basically after 6 rats I'd have 6 meat, 6 sets of bones, plus probably 2 lots of the 4 bone spawns at the edges of the cave that I was killing the rats in. So I'd only have to kill about 10 rats per full inventory, and that's a full inventory of food. And the time it takes to turn the bones into bananas is literally instant, so I wouldn't have to waste any time cooking or anything like that. So I thought that would be a perfect solution to the food problem. However, there came the small issue that I was level 1 magic, so I dusted out my mind runes, my air runes and my water runes. I went above the bank to the north and killed the men until I got from level 1 to level 5 magic and unlocked Water Blast. Then I bought 300 casts to the Black Demons. I didn't want to use air strike on these because it hits a maximum of 2, I think, so it would literally take all of my mind runes probably to killing one of them. So I took water runes, which can hit up to 4s or 5s, I believe. So far we've got up to level 8 and we've got probably about 200 casts left, 250 casts left, so I'm going to see what level I get after these runes, see how many kills I can get. I would imagine I wouldn't get more than 2. But we should get quite a good magic level from this, I won't lie. So far I have killed 2 black demons and I have 50 casts left, so basically it's 125 water strikes per kill. But we're just close to level 17 and I believe the level to get bones to bananas is level 18. So by the end of our rune stack we should have the level. So in the future that's going to be so amazing for us when we need to restock on food. Black Demon number 37 and we get a, oh my god, yes, we got the rune chain body. Yes, this completely changes everything. I've been researching on the DPS calculator and this will make it so I take only 1.1 damage per kill from a hill giant instead of the 2.7 that I was receiving before. So this has basically made it so I've extended my hill giant trips by 2.5 times. Oh, that's so amazing! And that is me dead again. Normally my prey flicking is fine. That is when I'm not working, or not when my phone's ringing, or not when I start getting jobs to do halfway through a kill. So this is death number 4. Not that it's any excuse, because I still choose to go to those areas during working time, but that's my 4th death now. That's my 4th key that I'm going to have to discard. It's kind of annoying because on average that's what, 500 hill giant kills that I've just thrown away, but there we go. I made a rule for a reason. Back at the hill giants with another longbone. I'm getting pretty annoyed of dying at the black demons, so I'm just going to stick to the hill giants and get as many combat levels as we can until we get the curved bone, and then go back to the black demons after. I think that's a better plan, to be honest. This is hill giants kill number 9000 coming in. The Casey's really getting up there now. We have 4000 kills dry, still no sign of the curved bone, but the combat stats are looking great, the gear's looking great, we're getting quick kills and we're barely taking any damage, so we can get easily over 100 kills a trip now. There are positives. A nice moment here as we get our first attack level in a while. We're about to get level 61, and once we've got level 61 we switch over to strength, and I believe we should be getting level 75 strength on the same hill giant, which is really nice. I'm now going to change to attack and train attack until at least level 70. The DPS calculator basically says that every single attack level I get will take about 6 seconds off each black demon kill, so when I've got about 8-minute kills, every second matters. Longbone number 25 on the account. that should signal me having about 10,000 kills, but I'm below 10,000, so we're underneath the 1 in 400 average drop rate. It's nice to be under, but like I keep saying, I just want one piece of RNG, and the repeated longbones are not the one. Oh my god, a double longbone trip. This is about an hour after the last longbone, so these are both 1 in 400, and I've got 2 in about 100. It's happened a few times now. Ugh. And on this kill, we are a healthy boy. We've been taking our vitamins, taking our minerals, and we hit level 68 hit points. 3 levels are the best levels, and that's another Bob random event which gives us level 15 fishing. As you can see by my inventory, we're starting these hill giant trips only bringing 10 pieces of food, because we're barely taking any damage now at this point, and if we bring any more we're just going to have to end up wasting it as we're still on full HP. But this is giant key number 86 coming in, we're getting close to 100. I'm starting to lose my mind a bit here, because I've got 2 longbones and 3 keys on the same trip, and that must be within 100 kills. That luck is genuinely insane. Like, how am I getting so many of these drops when they're 1 in 400 and 1 in 128? Like, come on, just give me the actual one I need at this point, please. I have again run out of food, so I'm just going to put a clip in the video just showing how I get food really quickly. I start off by collecting all the bones on the outside of the little cave we're in here, and then I start killing the 3 rats. I pick up both drops that they drop, which is the bones and the meat, and by the time I've killed 3, the bones on the outside will spawn again. So I just have a combination of collecting the bones on the outside and killing the rats, picking up the drops and running back to the bank. So it literally takes no longer than a couple of minutes to get a full inventory of food, and obviously each time the rat dies they drop 2 sources of food for me as we convert all of the bones into bananas. So it's a really quick process, and it's so much quicker than making nettle tea. I'm so happy that I came up with this idea. This kill is hill giant number 10,000. There are some people who've been saying that once you hit double the drop rate you should be able to backlog it, but I don't agree with that in this particular situation anyway. We've got 90 keys, 30 longbones, and obviously 10,000 kills. This actually looks pretty cool to have reached that milestone, but I just wish I'd get it sooner or later. Like, every one of those guesses from the last episode, they were all basically 9,000 or below, except 2. I'm starting to think that Cannabis Chunk was right. I'm actually going to be here 20,000+. I hope that's not true, but we've hit the latest milestone of 10k, and let's get back into it. That is absolutely perfect timing. Just while I am around the bank, I've got a genie, and I'm obviously putting it on smithing, which gets me to level 15, the level that we can now make iron bars from iron ore. My chunk picker task had me smelting a bronze bar as my task, but I've been lumping smithing this whole time, as you know, for the fact that I want to be able to smelt iron bars. And I know that there's going to be a big smithing grind in the future, so I wanted to get a big head start on that. I didn't want to collect loads of bronze bars. It's just so tedious in the early levels. But it's so cool now that we are level 15 smithing. I think we're now going to start lamping Hunter. Another double longbone trip. Like, come on, why do I keep getting 1 in 400 drops every half an hour? Oh man, I'm just going literally insane right now. I've had enough seeing these on the floor. Oh, I missed the level, but that's level 65 attack coming in. I think we only swapped to attack just a couple of minutes ago on the video, but many hours later, slaying these hill giants we've got from level 60 to level 65. I wonder what level we're going to end up at. I've said that a few times already. I'm still wondering. Is it just me, or have I had a crazy amount of random event XP lamps this video? I think this is like my 5th or 6th one. We've got another count check. This is going to be the first one on the account that's not going onto smithing. It's actually going onto hunter. We're going to get hopefully the level to get baby impling so we can start hunting those, which will be very nice for the account. But we're starting with a 10 XP drop. It's a long slug at the start. I'm seriously questioning my account's RNG because this is my 3rd trip, this video alone, where I've got 2 long bones. I don't even have a key this trip, so how have I got 2 1 in 400 drops? I'm only getting about 100 kills a trip. And for the 3rd time in about 2 or 3 days, I've got 2 long bones on the same trip. It just seems insane to me. That surely shouldn't be happening this often. Level 85 combat, which has come from me getting level 69 hit points. We're close to another 70 stat. I believe we're pretty close on attack as well. But we've got 85 combat. That's so nice. I can't believe we've hit that milestone. We're still in the starting chunk, still at the hill giants. I never would have imagined we would have got this high just from killing rats and hill giants for the most part, but the stats are looking great, the kills are going great. We now have the requirements for Dream Hunter, not that we're going to be able to do that for probably about 7 years, but 85 combat. Another fishing random event. Like I said before, the best levels are the free levels, and we have gone from 15 to 17 fishing, getting close to level 20. Another milestone level for the Chunk Danny account. We've just hit level 700 total level. I think I said in the 1st or 2nd episode, like, we're making progress. We've got to level 200. We're still in the starting chunk and we've hit level 700, so that tells you kind of just how long we've been here. I think we've been here for about 17 or 18 in-game days at this point. We're approaching 450 hours, something like that. That's insane. Hill Giant key number 11,000 coming in. Another milestone number that we've reached. There's a lot more time in between clips now than there used to be. I haven't really recorded many of the long bones or the giant key drops because otherwise every single clip would be the same. But we're up to 96 keys, 11,000 kills, and we're still going. Mystery box number 4 on the account, and what are we going to get this time? Another cabbage. On the floor is giant key number 100. We've got that in just over 11,200 kills, so that basically means we've been averaging a giant key every 112 kills over 11,000 kills. The drop rate is 1 in 128, so it's nice to be under the drop rate for such a long time, and it's going to be amazing when we actually go to kill Obor. We probably won't actually have to kill many more hill giants after we've got the drops. I feel like the main random events we've got this episode are from genies and also bob fishing randoms, but we've got another bob fishing random and it gets us to level 18 fishing, I believe. They're going to start slowing down now, but 650 free fishing XP is nothing to be sniffed at. As we approach 12,000 hill giant kills, we grab level 58 prayer. We just missed the drop, but that was kill number 12,000 coming in. We're up to 108 keys and 37 long bones, so we've gone through about 5,000 kills this episode so far. A lot of keys and a lot of long bones, but not the drop we're after still. Oh my god, I got it. Yes! Yes! Oh my god, I finally fucking got it. Oh my god, I'm literally physically shaking right now. Oh my god, look at the fucking chat going insane for me. Oh my god, I got the curved bone. It's the only highlighted drop I've got. Oh my god, look at it. It's so beautiful. It's the 1 in 5,000 drop. We've got it in just over 12,000 kills. Oh my god, I haven't moved. 12,043 kill count. In the weekend just gone, I've been away to see my mum and her husband down by the sea. I've had a chance to recharge my batteries and just have a couple of days away from RuneScape, and on my first day back, we've got the curved bone, man. Oh my god. The only things left to do now is to kill black demons for their drops, and then we are done. We will try and kill Obor once we've got the remaining black demon drops. But oh my god, yes, the 1 in 5,000 curve bone has been achieved. Oh my god, yes. We are so close to rolling now. Right, now that I've had a chance to get back to the bank, let's have a look at the Hill Giant tab. We got 108 keys, but I must have had one despawn, and I used one on Obor, remember, so I've got 106 keys in the bank. 35 long bones. Now the log is showing 37, that's because I am an idiot and I buried 2 of them. There is obviously the one beautiful curved bone, which is actually, I believe, my 7, 8, 9th, 10th 1 in 5,000 drop, as I have 7 half keys and 2 sets of rune javelins, which are obviously both 1 in 5k. 7 chaos talismans, which are 1 in 8,000, so the maths checks out roughly on that. Close to 1,000 limpwire roots in the bank. Obviously the logs is slightly differing to the actual bank because I didn't have enough inventory space to pick everything up, but that is one beautiful looking loot tab. I just wanted to show you guys how quickly it is to have a full inventory of bones turn into a full inventory of bananas as we get 19 magic. It's literally so simple. You get the full inventory of bones, you press the spell and you suddenly got a whole inventory of bananas. Now I'm sure most of you probably know this spell and have used this spell in the past, but when your choices of food are between nettle tea and rat meat, this is so much quicker and it's only 1 HP healing less, so it's so quick. 158 bananas just like that. So nice. I'm a genius. Yes, I'm a genius. So it looks like the remainder of the video will be camping the black demons as we hunt for the rune med helm and the mithril kite shield, which are our last 2 drops we need before we can leave the chunk. The other task we have is to unlock the gravestone from Death's office in Edgeville. Now that's a 200,000 coin unlock. We're currently about 150k, so I just would need to sell probably a bunch of the iron drops, the steel drops from the hill giants, maybe some of the unstrung bows as well. But once we've got the drops, we will go back and see what we can sell to the general stores so we can move on. I get so many people coming up to me and being like, what are you doing? Or are you a bot? Or are you a YouTuber? Or what the hell are you doing? Like, I have to basically describe that I'm not actually a bot. I'm choosing to do this. I'm choosing to kill these black demons at about 7 to 8 minutes per kill. Like, he's coming here, he's smacking 59s, he's killing the demons in about 30 seconds, and I'm sat here hitting 0 after 0 after 0. This guy said he would come and subscribe to my channel, so if you are watching, welcome, and I hope it makes a bit more sense to you now. Another black demon killed, and this time we don't get anything of note, but this is basically just proof of how I die. I just take unnecessary damage. You people are probably like, why are you dying? You've got to protect from melee. And I'm sat here just getting smacked around for no reason, but We are getting quite a few kills. We haven't died in quite a while, to be honest. We've only died 3 times this episode, and not for a long time. We're getting close to level 70 attack. The kills are, I'd say, a little bit faster than they were when we were 60 attack, but it's not too much. Still probably over 6 minutes per kill, which is kind of tough. But another Black Demon kill coming in, which is for another Grimy Marantil. They do drop a lot of crap, but they also drop some good stuff as well. Something interesting that my good friend Hunko-Chunk told me about was there's a way of manipulating one of the Black Demons so that you can melee him without him being able to attack you back. Basically, you have to lure the green-eyed demon into this spot here, but then you also have to hit a splash on the yellow-eyed demon so that he blocks the green one in. The green one cannot attack from here. He's not meant to be in here in this position, but the demon behind him has blocked him in, and now we can just melee him down. The way to do it is you basically stand southeast, right to the east of this pillar, and when you do that, you're out of range, but you're still in the Black Demon's range where he can stand. And what you do next is you cast a strike on the yellow demon behind him, and once you've done that, they are both locked in place. And now the highlighted tile is a tile where the green-eyed demon cannot reach, and he will try to escape from you if there's not the other demon blocking him in. So this is a nice way of being able to AFK the Black Demons, but it is very, very, very annoying to set up sometimes. One of the most annoying things about setting up this safe spot is these poison spiders to the southeast. They can wander right up to the pillar, and it's happened a number of times where I've been luring the demons into the right spot, which has meant me coming south, and the poison spiders have come and actually attacked me and poisoned me, and they start hitting poison damage at 6, and that goes on for a couple of minutes, I believe. So that can literally ruin a whole trip just like that. So I'm not sure if I'm actually going to use this method. It's very, very good when it's right, but like as you can see, the poison spider has just come up and ruined it. So I'm basically going to have to go back to the bank now at this point. The trip's basically been ruined. I could just suicide to the demons and I'd be cured of poison. I could go and pick up all my stuff, but that's totally against the rules of my account. So I'm just gonna have to wait for this poison to end. It's actually so annoying. Ah yes, there is the Rune Med Helm. That is a massive upgrade from the spiny helmet. We now have our best in slot helmet on the account, which is so beautiful. It matches with the rune chain body nicely. This means that the only thing left we need to get from these Black Demons is the Mithril Kite Shield. And once we've got the Mithril Kite Shield, we can attempt Obor, and then we can roll. One more genie. I've said that a lot recently, but we're going to smack this onto Hunter. That is now 20 Hunter XP. I've basically given up with that safe spot at this point. It takes too much time to set up for me, or maybe I'm just doing it wrong. I should probably go back to my friend and ask him to show it to me again for an idiot. But that is level 70 HP. That is another 70 on the account. I believe that is my 4th on the account. We've got strength, hit points, fletching, and obviously wood cutting, I believe. So my 4th level 70 on the account, and I believe attack will not be too far away either. Oh my god, I don't believe it. We've got a rune chain body placeholder. Now when I unlock high alchemy, that will be an easy 30k that I will be able to add to my cash stack. Ah, that's so nice to see, man. It's a 1 in 128 drop, the same as the Mithril Kite Shield. So That could have been the kite shield, that could have been every chunk task basically completed, but we're still hunting for the myth kite shield. I have made a lot of food this episode. I've cooked a lot of rat meat and I have also made a lot of nettle tea. So although the chunk task was to get level 58 for pita bread, we've gone above and beyond that. We've got to level 60 cooking. For anyone in the comments who may say, why are you using bananas? This is why. This is why. Just look how fast it is. A whole inventory in just one button. This spell is so useful to me, otherwise I would have been spending probably hours longer than I have been just collecting food. Just look at it, just in the space of about 30 seconds we've got 250 bananas ready to go, and soon we'll be back at the Black Demons. Just as we are killing rats to get some more rat meat for the account, we hit level 70 attack. Now this is our 5th level 70 behind strength, HP, fletching and woodcutting. So it's beautiful to have 5 level 70s on the account. I honestly did not expect to get stats like this in the first chunk, and that, guys and girls, is where we are going to leave this episode of my one chunk account. We have made substantial progress, including 70 attack, 70 hit points, 75 strength, level 20 magic, 58 prayer, and we reached level 60 cooking as well as 15 smithing. We have killed more than 80 black demons, and so far we have got the rune red helm, the rune chain body and the black sword drop. Still chasing the mithril kite shield. Let's have a quick look into the bank. We've got a cash stack of 154k, a beautiful amount of herbs, a nice amount of food. We've got about 300 food left, which we will use to fight black demons in the next episode, and a lovely set of gems and runes. We have a nice placeholder rune chain body and a rune med helm in the bank, as well as well over 100 nests. Here is the hill giant tab, which I've showed you earlier. It's so beautiful. Just looking at that curve bow makes me so happy that we didn't give up and we marched it until the end. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Next episode, I think we will be rolling for the first time on this account. That is so exciting. We just need to get a mithril kite shield and we can roll. Guys, this is Chunk Danny, and thank you so much for watching.